today I wanted to do the Booktube Oldie tag. I was tagged. Oh my gosh. It's been so long since I've been tagged in a tag. I was tagged by Sam over at Samantha's Books, and the creator of this tag was Monica Kim. So I will link both of their channels down below, but I'm so excited for this. So I need to pull up the challengers. I'm also sitting in a new spot. I got new chairs. They're a lot smaller than I thought they were going to be. I'm using a new SD card, and if it stops every 2 minutes, I'm going to freak out. Okay, I'm going to try to do it. I have one more SD card if this one doesn't work, but I lost my 64 gigabyte SD card, so more are coming in the mail, and I don't know what's going to happen. But anyways, I'm going to find out the challenges right now. The questions. Number 1 is, how long have you been a part of the Booktube community? I think I'm going on 6 or 7 years now. I know my Booktube anniversary is on March 25th. It's the day before my birthday, but I don't remember what year. I know that I started making videos like all together in 2012, but I changed my channel from like all makeup and beauty and stuff to Booktube like later. So I think it was 2014. Yeah, March 2014. I'm pretty sure is my Booktube anniversary, so that would mean that in 2020, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so I'm 6 years into Booktube now. However, I've only had this channel since the beginning of this year. I switched it. My used to be MissKlassieKassie, and then I rebranded because I got married, and that's where we're at now. Okay, number 2 is, what was your biggest misconception before starting Booktube? So I have been on Booktube for long enough that I when I stumbled upon it, I don't know what I really thought. Like, it was more of just like this surprise of, oh my gosh, this is exactly what I've been looking for on YouTube. Like, I mean, I like the beauty community, but this is what I want. I don't remember, I know Padfoot and Prongs 07 was one of the first booktubers I found, as well as Kaz from LittleBookOwl. And then from there, I just spiraled into finding all of them. Yeah, I guess I know that Booktube has changed, and I think there's a question about that, so I'm going to wait to answer the rest of that. Oh, the next question is, how do you think Booktube has changed since you first started? So going further into what I was going to talk about, basically, like, when I first started, no one had a lot of subscribers. It wasn't like anybody really had over like 100K. That was not a thing. And so it felt very it felt a lot more welcoming. Not that it's not welcoming now, but it's just like, now it has a very similar vibe to me as the beauty community does too, where there are people who are welcoming, like the smaller creators, but it's like the big creators are so big that they don't, even though they're kind and whatever, like, it's not like they're rude, but they don't see everything because they have so many. So like that, I think, has changed. And then just like how big the Booktube community is now compared to when I started. The Booktube community when I started, like, I could have named everyone who does videos that had any sort of like name for themselves. And that's definitely not necessarily the case now. It's a lot more creators, which I think is a good thing. I think it gives us a lot of versatility and variability, which means that everyone can kind of find something that they love here. And another thing that has changed is also like the type of books that the whole community reads. Yes, we still read mostly YA, but there are booktubers who don't read YA too. So there's more romance readers, there's more adult fantasy readers, there's AuthorTube, which has always been around, but I feel like they have become a bigger part of our community as well. It's more intertwined than it used to be. And yeah, I really love it a lot. Number 4 is, what is your favorite Booktube memory? It's mostly just like everything related to the biannual bibliothon. I feel like doing the biannual bibliothon, going to VidCon with all of the booktubers that were in the bibliothon, with the exception of Brittni, who wasn't able to come, was really, really amazing. And then on top of like those memories that are really, really just like so important, and then all of like the other trips that I've been on with my Bibliothon girls. Like, me and Sierra have become friends, like, for life outside of Booktube. She doesn't make Booktube anymore. So that's been really important. Going to Seattle with Red and Momo, going to Forks with the two of them. Me, Momo, and Sierra also went to Disneyland, and we went to VidCon another year after the whole group went. So just all of those memories. And then meeting Chelsea and being able to become friends with her. And now we've had times where, like, me and Spencer and Chelsea went on a day trip. And we went and visited the observatory, the Griffith Observatory. So, like, just all of these different experiences relating to, like, becoming friends with people. And then as far as, like, on Booktube itself, I think some of my favorite memories are the Bibliothon videos. I'm so proud of those videos because I feel like it really put me out of my comfort zone. There's so much creativity that went on to those videos. And I'm just, like, so proud that we did that for so long. Not only the videos that I made, but just, like, the whole thing in general. Like, getting to see everyone else's creativity in their videos, then did the giveaways with and all of that is so important to me. If I had to pick one video that I'm really proud of, I have two. One is my April Fool's joke that I did years ago. I did the makeup book tag, but it was on April Fool's Day, and I basically just, like, my face was so messed up. Like, there was mascara everywhere. I, like, talked about how I like to put my lipstick on really big to make my lips look bigger and, like, all of this stuff. And then I just ended it with, like, oh, by the way, it's April Fool's, like, if you didn't catch that. And I really liked that video. And then another video that I'm really proud of the video that I did with, it's like the wedding video of the girl from Volition. So it's supposed to be, I can't remember her name, but she's the main character of Volition, and in the book she gets married, and so it's like her wedding video, talking to the camera, talking about being nervous before she has her day, which, like, I didn't do, but it's just, like, a thing in a lot of film. I don't know if it's a thing, like a traditional thing that we just, like, don't do anymore, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I really liked that. Number 5, what are some books that you were introduced to because of Booktube? I think some of the first books that I was ever introduced to because of Booktube, I know that the Divergent series is the book series that brought me to Booktube, but some of the first books that I was ever introduced to because of Booktube were the Mortal Instruments books. Number 6 is, what is something that frustrates you about Booktube? And I think the most frustrating thing for me about Booktube is all of the drama, but that's, like, all on Book Twitter, and if we're separating the two things, then we can separate them, but, like, most people that are on Book Twitter are also Booktubers, so it's kind of all related. Going more in depth in that conversation is, like, how quick people are to, like, cancel Booktubers, authors. It doesn't matter. Like, can't we just have nuance? I don't know. A conversation? Isn't that interesting how we never do that? Number 7 is, what is your hope for the future of Booktube? And I don't really know how to answer that. The future of Booktube. I mean, it would be great if we would stop cancel culture and be able to just, like, talk about things. And also, like, be able to agree to disagree about our opinions on books. The whole point of reading is, like, that stories reach different people differently, so can we just, like, let people love the things that they love without hating on it? I don't know. Wouldn't that be fun? If we could all just be fine with each other's opinions? But, like, that's a world issue, too, honestly, not a Booktube issue, so I digress. So that's all the questions for the tag. Back in the olden days, we used to also tag people at the end of videos. So for old time's sakes, I'm going to tag some YouTubers, Booktubers, whatever. So I'm going to tag Emma from EmmmaBooks, if she hasn't done it yet. And I'm going to tag Brittni from Brittni's Book Find, if she hasn't done it yet. Kelly from Kelly's Book Spill, except that she's now called Casually Kelly, I think. Or Kelly Reads. I don't know what her new channel name is. LittleBookOwl, Kaz, if you haven't done it yet, that would be cool. Because you're even, like, from the generation of Booktube before me, I think. So that would be cool to see. So those are who I'm going to tag. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and click that subscribe button if you haven't already. I make videos every Monday and Wednesday on this channel, and you can also check out all of my other social media linked down below. And I will see you guys very soon with a new one. Bye!